Today I want to talk about decisions. Previously we talked about change. Time before that we talked about judgment. I think we're getting ready to see a vehicle come by on our private road area. No, it's farm equipment. And then before that, we talked about words and the power of words. Well, today we're going to talk about decisions. I feel like in some ways we're just going up steps or going down steps here. Decision. Free will. The thing that you have, even though sometimes you feel like you don't have it. You do. And I also like to take a moment here to talk about something beyond your decisions. Decisions are one thing. Free will, yeah, you have free will to make decisions. And we talked about patterns, how normally you make the same decisions. Decisions are beautiful and all, but let's just talk about things that you don't think really matter. These things that you don't even think were a decision to begin with. You didn't think you was deciding something, you was just doing. That's what you're doing. You was just doing, right? That's what you was doing. You was just doing. I love saying that. But it's like this piece of artwork right here. I can just continue to do. I can continue to make decisions on this piece of artwork. I can continue to change it. But should I? These little decisions I make, these little detours, these little itty-bitty, minute things. Yes. And I have a small story for you. So when I was 18, I almost got married. I almost got married. And it just was because I was doing what they call cruising. So that means we hop in an old car and we ride around in a circle. And that's when gas was cheap, okay? It was a totally different time frame. And you park at the Taco Bell, or you park at the Golden Corral, or you park at the gas station. You always park somewhere. And sometimes you park at the Burger King. Sometimes you get out and you walk around the mall. And it was a gathering time. That's the best way to call it. It was a time of gathering where you gather together with people. Well, on one of these occasions, I had to use the bathroom. Now, that was not a decision. That was something that I had to do. But now my decision is where. And I had choices because we were going around in the same dang circle. I chose Burger King. And that's where I met the person I almost married. Now, was he doing the same thing as me? No, not at all. He had a job interview that day, and he had a tie on. And him wearing that tie and dressed like that was the start of our conversation, because I could not help myself. I had to give him a compliment. Now, not everyone has to do this, but I've always felt this pull that if I'm thinking something rather extraordinarily nice about someone, I need to tell them. I need to say, oh, that looks so good on you, or oh, you look so dressed up. I need to give them that compliment. And that is my normal. So that's my normal pattern. If I see you wearing something I like, if I see you doing something at all, I tend to have to tell you about it. My opinion about it. I have to say, oh, you look so nice today. I don't know why I have to do that. But if I don't do it, if I keep it to myself, I do regret it. And I'll think about it days afterwards, sometimes weeks afterwards. Sometimes I'll be sitting here thinking, you know, that dress looks so pretty on her, but I just could not get to her to tell her so. There was too many people in the way. I was too busy. And I would say, you know, you could have really made her day if you could have just told her what you thought. So decisions. Sometimes we don't even think these decisions really affect people. So that same person I was talking about, the person I almost married, that I met subsequently, just because I had to pee, and I made a decision where we were going to stop. And it was a decision, because I decided I did not want to go to Taco Bell because I hated that drop and it would scratch my vehicle. I didn't want to go to the mall. That's too far of a walk. No one's going to go into a restaurant, right? The gas station. Well, now, gas stations' bathrooms aren't. Now, was there another choice in my head? Yes, McDonald's. There sure was. McDonald's. Nobody's even at the McDonald's. So why'd I do Burger King? I'm not sure. I didn't even realize it'd be a life-changing decision. So